Today's video, I'm going to be updating you people about studies in Austria. And from the title of the video, you can already see what I want to be talking about. All right. So everything is going to be about proof of funds to study in Austria. Remember, on this YouTube channel, I have been talking about studies in Austria for quite some time. And I want to update you guys. There are new updates for 2023. All right. So if you didn't know, just know that there are new updates for 2023 that you have to follow. There are rules that you have to follow if you must study in Austria in 2023. Now, first of all, I would like to tell you that admissions for some Austrian universities will be opening very soon, and there are equally other countries where you can apply and start studies by September. But however, this money, please pay attention to this video and make sure you watch the video till the end. You should know what you are doing, because if you do not watch the video till the end, you are going to skip a lot of figures and some points, or maybe at certain points within the video, you may not understand what I'm talking about. Now, remember in my other videos about proof of funds to study in Austria, I used to emphasize that if you want to study in Austria, you should be ready to cough out some money into your bank account, which is equivalent to 12,000 euros, all right, to sustain you for a year. But now, the proof of funds has changed, all right, and you are going to be providing proof of funds for 2 years, all right. Now, there are two ways you are going to be showing this money, that you have this money to take care of yourself if you have an admissions in an Austrian university, which I will be talking about the ways, and I will equally tell you how you are going to go about all these figures, all right, how to prove these figures. Again, those of you that intend to maybe show that you have the money into your bank accounts, please remember that this money must be in a bank accessible in Austria. If you have the money in a bank in your home country, you have to make sure that it is a bank, not a financial institution, not a credit union, so that if you are in Austria, you can access this bank account. All right, remember, you need this money when you move to Austria. So when you put the money, do not bother to withdraw the money. You do not need to remove the money. So in case you are negotiating with people, you should be aware that this information is correct. Now, this information I'm giving you is new information, new updates, all right? That is why I want you to pay attention to the video. Please, if you are new to the channel, like this video for me, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, all right? Please subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification bell. Subscribe and turn on the bell so that we can grow the platform together. Taking a look at my jotter here, so I explain a lot of things to you, so you need to understand. Now, this information I'm giving you is coming from the Austrian Agency for Education and Internationalization, all right, and this agency is OEAD. I hope you get it. I will put a link in the description box so you can follow from there. And according to this agency, please listen to me. The account you are going to be using this time around as of 2023 to apply for your residence permit to study in Austria or student visa, whichsoever one is given to you, all right, the account has to be at least 6 months old, nothing less than 6 months old. And remember, I said you have to be showing proof of funds for 2 years, and I will be giving you all the figures very soon. Remember, in Austria, if you want to study a program in English language, you have to verify to see if the program you want to apply for is available in most Austrian universities. There are universities like the University of Graz, the University of Innsbruck, the University of Vienna, all right, Vienna Institute of Technology, Vienna University University of Economics and Management. There are a lot of them, all right. In Austria, you have a total of 72 institutions. Out of these 72 institutions, there are 22 universities. All right. Out of these 22, we have 16 private universities, and we have 21 applied universities, and of course, 14 university colleges. So it depends on which one you want to study in. Now, let's go into the crux of the matter, because remember, you must have an admissions in any of these universities before, or any of these institutions before you will be able to apply for a visa to Austria. Cameroonians, remember the embassy is in Abuja, and international students, remember that you equally need to prove that your documents are legit documents. Most universities will want you to legalize your documents before you apply for an admissions, while others would not even need their documents to be certified or legalized. So you have to apply before they would give you the admissions letter for you to proceed to the embassy, where you have to legalize your documents. But in all, I will always advise you that just legalize your documents so that you should be on a good path. All right, I hope you understand. Now, some schools will equally tell you that you have to show legalized documents before they can give you an admissions or carry on further. Remember, some universities, private and public, equally have an application fee you have to pay. So you have to put this into consideration. Now, let's look at the figures. The money that you need, all right, as a student to study in Austria in 2023, if you are below 24 years of age, you are going to be showing 613.16 euros per month. Then you have to multiply this money by 12, which is for a year. All right, and this money for a year is 7,358 euros for 1 year. Please listen to these figures. That is if you are under 24. If you are 24 years and above as an international student who want to apply for a visa to Austria, you need to show that you have 1,110.26 euros, and this amount of money has to be for 1 month. That is the money you are using for your bills, your accommodation, your study, or whatever. Even if your tuition fee is less or small, or 363 euros, because I know when you watch this video you will come back. So that is the money you need for 1 month. However, per year it has to be 13,323 euros for 1 year before you can be going closer to the embassy to apply for your study visa. I hope you understand. So that is for those who are 24 years and above. Now, for couples, remember, I always say that if you want to study in Austria, there is a possibility for you to migrate with your spouse. All right, as a family, you can migrate to Austria with your spouse. They give family visas like that. So if you have an admissions, the husband or wife, you can be applying for the visa. Meanwhile, your dependents, all right, your wife or your husband can then apply, but you have to prove that you are applying with your family. There is a form you have to fill like that when filling the visa application form. Now, a couple or couples, you have to show that you have 1,751.56 euros per month, all right, for 1 month. That is to be taking care of yourself, you and your spouse and your children. I am still coming. Now, this money has to be multiplied by 1 year, and if you multiply this money for 1 year, that is the money you need to show to the embassy. You need to show to the embassy that as a couple, you need 21,019 euros before they would be looking at your files to apply for your visa to Austria. Remember, as a couple, you are going to Austria, you would work part-time, but your couple is going to work full-time. All right, pay attention to this. Now, if you have children, all right, one additional child, or your first child, if you have one child, you have to multiply 171.31 euros per month times 1 year. Then you add to the amount of you and your spouse. I hope it is clear. Multiply, add it, and you'll see the figures. If you have 2 children, multiply this money times 1 year, that is 12 months, 171.31, then you add it to your own, you multiply for the second child, you add it, and it keeps increasing. That is how you are going to do it for Austria. Now, this is the money that must be in your account older than 6 months. This account must be accessible in Austria. Another way you can prove that you have sufficient means to take care of yourself while you study in Austria is using letters of guarantee or letter of guarantee of someone living in Austria. If someone is living in Austria, of course, this person can give you a guarantee letter to show all of this. But remember, this person must be legal in Austria. This person must be living a resident, like that is to say, living like a legal person in Austria. And of course, working in Austria, because they are going to check his or her bank account. I hope you get this information. Now, how do you prove that you have origins of funds, or how can you prove that all these monies you have been explaining you have some things that can prove that it is your money, or this money has been coming from these areas. So guys, I recorded this video and I realized that I lost the sound. Sorry for me, you may not get it clearly, but I have to push through to make sure you finish watching the video. Now, how do you prove your origins of funds, or how do you prove that this money you are actually talking about is your money? Now, there are various ways you have to prove this money, all right? You have to manage this video like that. Now, the very first way is to show wage slips. What are your wage slips? Wage is maybe how do you earn money? Do you have anything to prove that you earn money? Or maybe wage confirmation, all these things, all right? You have to prove that you are earning some money in order to sustain yourself in Austria. And of course, you can show all of this using your pay slips. If you work, show your pay slips. Then again, employment contracts. If you have contracts, so you can show that you have employment contracts that are equal to this amount or more than this amount. Again, you can show that you have assets, all right? You have houses, you have buildings, you have lands, you have companies. Assets, very important. All right, you can show that you have these things that will be able to provide this money for you, all right, or that can give you enough money. In fact, showing a house is not going to help you. Showing a car is not going to help you, but rather showing that you have some income coming in to you every month is going to be enough. But remember, please remember, you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Do not go and fake documents. It is going to backside on you. All right, these people, they are very intelligent. They know how to get you. They are going to verify. Even if you want to claim that it is not going to be sufficient, they will know. Now, I recorded a video and I realized that I lost some sections, all right, due to my microphone. But however, it is good. We are going to manage this way. So this is how you have to prove that you have funds to study in Austria in 2023. Please pay attention to this. It is very, very important. If you follow this, you are going to get the visa. Now, I want to emphasize on something here, because I realize international students, they have this notion of always asking me, Milton, which I want to study this, what are the requirements? Guys, if you ask me this question, I will not respond, because I always go through all requirements, all tuition fee, all deadlines of all universities I post on this video, on this channel. So it looks like some people, they don't watch videos. I don't understand. However, there is another question international students usually say, Milton, I need a country which is easy to get a visa. Look, there is nothing like easy. In as much as you need a national visa to migrate to Europe or to whichsoever part of the world, there is no visa that is easy for you to get. The first thing you need to do to make your visa easy for you to get is you first of all provide all the relevant documents that the embassy need in order to access your visa application. All the relevant documents. For example, I am explaining to you now that a 24 years old need money, 7,000 plus, to apply for the visa. Someone will come to the channel and try to argue me that it's 5,000. At the end of the day, you supply your documents and you will be rejected. You start saying that the embassy is hard. No. First thing first, provide all documents that the embassy is asking. All right, that is the first step. Then you supply them, you wait and you pray. That is it. There is nothing that is difficult. There is nothing like a difficult visa. The problem is that most international students, they don't respect the documents requested by embassies. All right. And in this case, you go to the embassy, you apply for a school in Vienna. You cannot defend yourself. They ask you, where is your university? You cannot talk. They ask you, how much is your tuition fee per year? You cannot say it. They say, which program are you going to be studying? You cannot explain. Then why are you going to study in this country? You do not need to go there. You need to remain in your home country. I hope you understand. So please let us try to be active in 2023, and remember that Austria now is trying to limit the rate of international students. Europe is trying to limit the rate of international students migrating to their countries, all right? Or maybe, let me say, they are trying to limit the rate at which we move in. That is why Norway has introduced tuition fee. If you don't know, there are videos on the channel. If you need a one-on-one consultation with me, book an appointment and we are going to talk on a call. But otherwise, I am very busy. I only respond to let's say to messages from the comment section, which is okay, I can do that, and every other platform if it enters. But if it's a call, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. So guys, please follow these instructions and make sure you apply the right principles. All right, till we meet again in another one.